So you want to know, how much does TV advertising cost? Well, this is the video for you. Unless you've lived under a rock all your life, you have been subjected to TV advertising. Some are okay, some are indefensibly awful. But every once in a while, you'll come across something that you'll remember for the rest of your life. As the world of marketing and TV has expanded, things like TV advertising that were previously unavailable to us common mere mortals is now realistically usable. With services like Sky AdSmart, ITVX and 4OD, TV advertising can be targeted to a specific audience, and we've created adverts using these platforms. A question we've been asked many times is, how much does all this cost? So we're going to do our best to answer that question in this video. Traditional advert slots, so for your bog standard traditional TV advert, rather than the big fancy pants streaming targeted stuff, you will still pay for a slot. For example, you might pay for a 30-second advert during the lunchtime showing of Alan Partridge's Skirmish, a military-based quiz show on a digital channel, UK Conquest, or during the first ad break of Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. Obviously, one will cost more than the other. TV advertising production agency Toast TV lists smaller digital channels as starting around £70 to £180 for daytime ads and £160 to £330 for peak time, whereas a slot during breakfast shows start to creep up into the several £1,000s range. This kind of TV advertising is more like a scattergun than a sniper rifle. You make a loose assumption about the demographic watching the channel or the show, and with the help of the station itself, hope to get some leads off the back of it. So let's talk about TV streaming advert slots. This is using streaming services like Sky AdSmart or 4OD. The minimum budget for a Sky AdSmart advert is £3,000, so you have to pay that as a bare minimum. However, you'll only be charged if your audience watches the video for at least 75% of it. So if they click off after a couple of seconds, you won't be charged. You'll also be given measured results of your campaign to see how it's getting on. This kind of TV advertising is very targeted, so you know who it's going to, and you can be really specific about choosing an audience. If you think this is an advert for Sky AdSmart, we wish, if Sky wants to throw us a bit of money our way, email info@stmedia.co.uk, you know what I'm saying. It's simply a case of the world evolving and newer advertising services just being better. Production costs. Well, of course, away from all the platform costs, there is the production costs. So an all-singing bells and whistles TV advert with a celebrity, licensed music and a good slot on the TV is going to cost you hundreds of thousands of pounds, like properly expensive. At Stanstrom Media, we've worked on Sky AdSmart projects. For us, it's a case of charging what we would usually do for a video project. This could range from £3,000 to £30,000. It's totally dependent on what you want and what your budget is. So I hope that gives you a good insight on what these things cost. So a big all bells and whistles TV advert while Ant and Dec is playing is a lot of money. But we can do other things that are sort of a middle ground before that, and we can help you with that. So if you want to get in touch, just let us know. Thanks for watching.